Good afternoon and welcome. This is for all who attended our workshop yesterday evening on the 10th of February, titled Moderation Through Digital Collaboration. This was co-led between the Forth Valley with Lothian Regional Improvement Collaborative in Education Scotland. And this, for the purpose of this video, is really to consolidate some of the basics that we went over in our demonstration yesterday, just to slow things down for people and for people to be able to see that whole process again. We know that participants came along with varying levels of experience, so this is going to be, we are going to keep it really, really simple and welcome others' expertise on other things that we might be able to do. Please do keep in touch around about that. But for the purposes of just now, you will see that I am in the PLC notebook. This is the team that we met in yesterday. And up here, if I want to use my PLC notebook within the team, I just click this tab up at the top, PLC notebook, and it opens up. So here it comes. Okay, and this is the screen that we were working with. So I'm just going to expand it, just use that little tab up there. And if I want to see all my sections, this little set of books, this little bookshelf here, lets me open that up. So here is where we were working. This is our welcome page. And so as you can see here, these are just the basics, you know, how you get going, how you copy and paste the template. So all those instructions are there for you to use. However, what we're going to do is we're actually going to set up our own moderation process. So I'm going to think about this from the point of view of maybe someone who's leading the process or overseeing the process. That might be a principal teacher or another member of the department. It might be a network leader. It might be a local authority lead. Anybody who's got that kind of role of overseeing things. And as we were saying yesterday, it's probably quite a good idea to sort of front load this process and set up pages in your notebook, or in other words, those opportunities for your trios, if you want to organise it that way, to come along and use the pages to record their moderation process. So we have the welcome page, we know that. And we have this page in the welcome section, which is the template, which we never change. This is just here to be copied and pasted again and again and again. So we were working here last night. I'm actually going to just start a brand new section for the purposes of just now. So I just hit add section down there. And then what I'll do, staying with English, I'm just going to call this tab Writing Folio. Okay, and there's my new section there. So back to the welcome section, and I grab myself a template. Now how I do that is I click on the page. Okay, so the page is here. Right click, hit copy, and then go down to my new tab, and then just in this area here where the pages sit, hit paste. Okay, now actually for my purposes, I am overseeing a trio and they are tasked with looking at discursive writing, I've decided. And I want them to look across the full range of marks, so maybe something that's marking really well, a couple that are in the middle, something that's borderline, okay, so that they can see that full range. So okay, let's just paste that 4 times. Okay, I can just paste it again and again. I'm going to get rid of this page sitting at the top that's blank because I don't need it. Okay, so there's my template, and we'll look at the template in detail in a minute. But first of all, really important just to get the system for naming the files right, you know, because you want people to be able to come back to this later. You want them to be able to find the right place, the right location for the evidence that they're going to be looking at, and so on. So how do I rename? I actually rename on the page itself. So up here, I can just take this away. They're looking at discursive writing. So I'm just going to call the first one discursive 1. Okay. And we've agreed what the code is, what 1 means. amongst their department. Okay, that might, for us, that means it's the top marking one. Discursive 2. Discursive 3. In fact, let's just make this even easier for ourselves and hit copy. And then the last one, take that away. Hit Control C, make that discursive 4. There we go. Okay, so I've set up all of these places for my trio to come to undertake moderation. So when they do that, what do they do? Okay, well, probably in advance of meeting with partners, you know, if we're working in a trio, I would recommend that the presenting teacher gets all of the documents that they need in there in advance. Okay, so this is how I upload evidence. So what I need to do is I need to go up to Insert, click on the page, try that again, up to Insert, and then hit File, Insert File Attachment. You'll get this wee box here, hit Insert again, oops, sorry, hit Choose File. Okay, and this is the one I want, Candidate A. So insert that, there it goes, uploading. And depending on the network at the time, depending on where you're working, there we go, PDF will upload. So that's there. What I could also do is I could upload my marking instructions. So let's even attempt that. So again, same thing, set file attachment, choose file, insert. It's going to find the file that I need. There we go, hire, portfolio marking instructions. Okay, so there it is. Hit open. And here it comes. Again, it'll upload. And I say insert. Here it goes. So then my partners, teacher 1 and teacher 2, we'll call them, they can then come in at their leisure and they can open these files. So all they have to do is click on. It'll say, we can't open it from OneNote. Would you like to download? I'll say yes, download a copy. And you can't see this is happening on another screen, but what's happening is, I'll just show you. No, it's not there. It's downloading in the corner. Okay, so I'm just going to open that file, hit open file, and it's opened up for me. And I can just read through. Okay, also, same with these marking instructions, open it up, download, here it comes, open file. And there's the marking instructions. Okay, the range of marks that I need to look at. So just close that. So teacher 1 and teacher 2, as I say, they can come in and in advance of our meeting, have a look at it, record their impressions. Now they could do that while we're all offline if they want to, or they could save it and we could have the discussion together. The discussion really is the most important thing. So even if people have had a look at it in advance, they bring those impressions along and we have the discussion and we moderate and we agree a mark. So that's the kind of basics of setting up your OneNote, setting up your PLC notebook, and coming in and using it as a member of a trio.